Morning, everybody. Guys, hey. I need someone who's gonna play the radio for me, guys. Can I have somebody that's gonna play the radio for me, guys? Yeah, Can someone please play the radio for us? Ooh. Guys, can someone please play the radio for us? Siyacela bandla. Taiko, kupa radio, too. Kupa radio, Taiko, kupa radio. Where's my girl, Sibati? Because she always comes through for me. Guys, go back radio. Guys, can I please have the radio? Morning, Taiko. I was season fit to get radio. Where is Sipati, guys? Where is Sipati? I have a radio. Yes, please request and play the radio for us, Tandwa. Please, please, please. Guys, I'm having the most unhealthiest breakfast. If I had to see this, he'd be so upset. Oh, inetwork yenza manje. Inetwork yenza manje. Yini le nto le? Hi, Taiko.
Yeah, let's go.
Morning, morning, morning.
A licensed life insurer and controlling company for group companies.
Here's to the next 30 years of winning with Vodacom. Sign up or upgrade to any contract from 1st to 30th March and stand a chance to win one of 30 Samsung device bundles. Get 2 Samsung Galaxy A15 on a 1.2 gig red core plan for only 429 Rand per month over 36 months with a Red Flexi 75 plan on the second. To the next 30 years of connection. Available in-store and online on SA's most reliable network. T's and C's apply. Further together. Vodacom.
The upcoming segment discuss content that is of adult nature. The views and opinions expressed and are that of participating contributors and listeners, and do not reflect that of the official policy or position of Metro FM.
All right, we've got Anonymous on the line. Let's get into it. It's the final Ask a Man for the week. Of course, the gentleman will be on holiday tomorrow, and that's okay. We'll make the most of today. Let's bring on Anonymous. Good morning, Anonymous. How are you?
Morning. How are you?
Good. Thanks to yourself, man.
Yeah. I'm also good. Man.
You're so good, man.
Yeah, I know I'm good.
Anonymous, are you on speakerphone?
No, I'm not on speakerphone, but let me try and switch off the radio in the car.
I just appreciate that. While you're doing that, I'm going to read you the house rules. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain, please, Anonymous, from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy.
Mimi, they're asking if you can mute.
Now, Anonymous, if you're in agreement with these terms, please do confirm by stating I agree. However, if you don't, that's okay. But we know that your radio's off. You're not on loudspeaker. We want to hear you loud and clear. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
All right. Anonymous, we're listening.
Yes, man. So this is my drama story. I actually met a woman in 2009. We dated for 2 years. It was a beautiful relationship, and then we decided to get married and in fact I proposed in 2011 after I lost my mother, and then we got married the same year. And then from there, what had happened was we got married, and then life was beautiful, things was going right. And as an individual and as a man, you know, you growing up and you had a past, and I mean, we got married when I was 23. So I had a little bit of, you know, things that I used to do in the past, things like drinking, maybe going out with friends, you know.
Would that also include cheating?
No.
Okay.
Cheating, not yet. We're gonna
Not
get to
yet.
that.
Okay.
The juices are still coming.
Okay, my brother, let's go.
Yeah. So after that, what had happened was, yes, I did do, like, maybe we'd go out, drinking, maybe go away for 2 days, switch your phone, and then from there, come back, apologize, and then life continued. And then in 2013, we had our first child. Well, she conceived in 2012, and then 2013 we had our first daughter. And then everything started to fall into place in terms of finances and everything. So they then established a business, a construction company, accumulated a lot of revenue, then things started to flow. And then life progressed again, and then obviously when money is in the bank, you tend to have those funny things that you do as men in terms of going out again, drinking, binge drinking, you know, maybe going out with politicians and what have you. So, and then life, fast forward to say 2016, that's when I cheated. You know, I then cheated in 2016. A younger girl that broke her heart, and I came back and I apologized. And then from there, we then relocated from another province to Gauteng, from Eastern Cape to Gauteng. Upon relocation, then we re-established ourselves to site. You know, the business was doing great again, the properties, trucks, what have you. And then she started to change. Oh no, 2018 we had our second born. And from our second born, then things started to change. So I'd like to think that it was mainly because of the stuff that I did in the past. You understand? Then I settled down, I apologized, I looked for help in terms of psychological help and stuff like that, and I got the help. I then became a changed man, and then I then grew up and then changed, completely changed. And then she also changed as well in terms of being on a negative side, changing, meaning now the relationship was no more the same, which I then understood. Then again, 2020, fast forward again to 2021. 2021, we had an anniversary, 10th anniversary, to renew our vows and stuff like that in Noble Drift. And then what happened after the anniversary, then I experienced complete change, and then we were liquidated. Just after the anniversary, I think 2-3 months after the anniversary, we were liquidated, you know, lost assets in terms of houses, trucks, cars, and what have you. And then life was a bit tough. Then I changed also emotionally in terms of being emotionally available in the relationship, you know, because now I was having stress of having to provide for the family and stuff like that. So she complained to us. She said, no, I'm emotionally unavailable to the relationship. So I was like, but I'm going through a lot. I lost my mom, and I lost my dad in 2017 as well. So I'm going through a lot today. Like I lost all of these assets and what have you. So then again, then completely changed. I also changed in terms of like being emotionally unavailable. But I kept explaining myself, I'm stressed because now we have to, you know, rebuild in terms of the assets. You know, when the revenue took everything, and then we have to start from scratch. You know, now I have to go again, meetings and what have you, trying to get back on the horse. Sharp. 2021, okay, that was the story for 2021. Then 2022, then the person completely changed. Shut down outage. You understand? And then 2023, beginning of 2023, she went to an event. But it's a women's only event, not a big event that she went to. And then upon going to that event, she then apparently met, this is the story now that she gave me, that she met prominent people in that event that would assist with establishing a business. You know, they would want to buy a franchise. Do you understand? So I supported her, and then I did my other side hustles in terms of manufacturing and stuff like that. And whilst doing that, I then started, pawning stuff so that she can, be presentable, rented expensive cars so that she can attend those meetings and stuff like that. Because remember, money attracts money. No one really gives you much attention if you don't show forth that you have money. So that's when stuff hit the fan. You understand? That's when stuff hit the fan. Apparently, she met this group of young men that were apparently MCs in the event.
Anonymous, I'm going to kindly stop you there. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go through to news headlines with Hopedi Delongwe. We'll stop by where she met young men at this event who are MCs. We'll pick it up from there, and I'll also give a bit of a summary for those who are tuning in right now. Hopedi Delongwe, 10:30.
Hi. Welcome to the Makoyo Rundown family. How you guys doing? My name is Mimi. I'm your host today. Hey, before we get into it, because Leona, I don't even think I want to give it the time of day, but let's just keep listening. Please, guys, tap the screen or I'm gonna close the comments. Ke Good Friday ka o sa ro celebrate Jesus.
What's love got to do with it? Hashtag Ask a Man.
All right, if you're joining us right now, we do have Anonymous on the line and a bit of a summary before we continue with him. And of course, that big question, what advice he needs from the Naked DJ and Sumizi. So Anonymous and his estranged wife have known each other since 2009. And they got married in 2011. And then Anonymous also says that they got married very young. He was having a lot of fun when this also just included a lot of nights out, etc. So Anonymous also says he cheated on his wife in 2016. However, their marriage did recover from that. Now, Anonymous also says they moved to a new province, and after they had a second child together, he feels like his wife started to change and their relationship wasn't the same anymore, even though he had changed his ways. Now, Anonymous says in the last few years, I think we're still in 2022, 2023 in his story, they went through a major financial loss, which affected their relationship because he became emotionally unavailable. Now, Anonymous says his wife started becoming more financially successful, and that affected her attitude towards him. And she started meeting new and younger men. Anonymous, I'm going to need you to fast forward to 2024 and let us know.
I need to stick to 2023 because that's when the stuff hit the fan, but I'll try and do it.
Thank you very much.
2023, yeah, she went to this event, and then after going to this event, apparently met those people, that were prominent. Now they wanted to, there were trips now that were going to Durban, there were meetings that needed to be attended, and I was blindsided by all of that. So I funded all of that stuff that was going on, and then only to find out that, no man, this doesn't make sense. Because every time she would go to these meetings, the phones were not being answered for hours. Like 12 hours, phones are not answered. And then when I get back to her, no, we had a meeting, and then after the meeting, we had then attended, then we had fun. But I'm like, but why can't you answer your phone? And now we're talking about someone that left me with the kids attending these meetings, and then the meetings kept on extending to 3 days. Then at night she wouldn't take video calls at all. In fact, she wouldn't take video calls at all. And then now there was supposedly a training that was going to happen with the franchise that they supposedly had brought into. A training that was supposed to that happened in Durban. So now when I found out that she is cheating, she got back with the car. She left with the car. So when I was washing the car, I looked at the mileage. As looking at the mileage, I was like, no, there's no way that this car left to Durban, you understand, and came back. So I called the tracker company. When I called the tracker company, only to find out that no, the car has been around Gauteng. You understand? So I asked her, and then what does this mean? Like the tracker people are saying you've been around Bryanston and Fenton and all of those.
Please refrain from mentioning locations, Anonymous.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So around Gauteng, and then from there, I'm like, what's going on? And then she said to me, I'm like, Yemana, but from asking about the car, and then you want a divorce, like I want the shoes.
No.
I go and handle it.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying I trust
Okay.
so
Yeah. When are you going home?
and try to do myself over because I don't understand. Because we were trying to fix things and trying to redo. When fortunately someone grabbed me and then took me to a mental institution.
Anonymous, did you say that you went to a bridge? I didn't hear you
I went
clearly.
to a bridge to try and throw myself over the bridge.
Sure.
And then from there, I was taken into
I'll come to your one now.
name or I stayed there for a few weeks, which she never visited. And then only siblings visited. You understand? So I stayed there for like 2 weeks, and then from there, I started having episodes. I had epilepsy, what's this epilepsy and depression. You understand? And then, okay, I was discharged from the hospital, taking medicine. I went back to her. I know that whatever that I've done to you in the past, I'm really sorry. You understand? But what is going on now, and you having to want a divorce while we're going through a lot of stuff, for me doesn't make sense. And you leaving me with 2 kids, you understand, as a woman running after a man, it doesn't make sense. Fine. She was like, no, it's fine. We can try and sort things out. And besides, now I'm not dating anyone. Fine. And then I saw a phone. I took the phone and then I checked the messages on the phone. When I just saw the messages now that they started dating with this person from March, and then now we're currently in June and stuff like that. So I confronted her, and then she told me, no, I love this person. I'm like, okay, fine. If you love the person, then why didn't you come clean with me? Why did we have to go through all of this? You understand? Come clean with me from the get-go, and then we sit down and try and go to the elders and then try and sort this thing out. And then she then came back and apologized. No, I'm sorry, I let go of the guy and what have you, but I still have to continue with the business. You understand that we were building with these people. She left again from June until August.
Okay, Anonymous, sorry, sorry, cut us on. We get the gist. 2024 today.
2024. We're going there, so I'm
I know what you've vent and this but we work in a we still have to take calls, blah 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 blah. So we get the gist of the story, and we completely and utmostly from the bottom of our hearts empathize with you. But the Stella Ubuze, the question that you need to know.
Okay. Okay, this is what happened to me. Then in November,
Puti, sound harsh, and I'm sure there's people who can, because I know Puti, because you know what? Tell us your story. When it's time for us to help you, the time is up. You understand? Sure. The aim here is for you to leave, or feel better than you've arrived.
Maybe venting will make him feel better. So let him speak.
What the advice that I need, I've moved, like I've left a woman. Yeah, she started a relationship with that other man, and then she was proposed. You understand? While she was married, that's where I was going to. She was proposed. She was proposed 3 weeks ago. We are still married. You understand? So my concern now, and she faked her death in December. That's where I was going.
She faked her death.
Yes, that's what I'm going with. So she faked a death in December last year, and we went to a mortuary only to find out that this person is not dead. We went to traditional healers, we went to prophets and what have you, You understand? And then she said we must fix the relationship. After having to have tried to fix the relationship, I found out again that she's with the same person again. And then 3 weeks ago, she was proposed in an event. You understand? With 30,000 people or 50,000 people. You understand? And then I picked that up on TikTok that she was proposed in this event. So my question, my help is I don't care about the woman. I don't care about the guy. But the problem I'm having is now I can't trust that man. You understand? I can't trust that man because now if they're married, it means now my kids will have to live with her and my kids will have to live with me as well. You understand? We have to co-parent. But in that co-parent, I'm having a problem with me trusting that particular individual and the type of behavior that she has with my children. The assistance I need to get is regards to the kids. How do I get help regarding the kids?
Okay. Naked?
Before you start, Naked, I want to get the bills paid so we can fully go in. Again, because of time, Anonymous, I'm going to pay the bills. We'll come back, okay?
Sure.
Zanzi, we take pride in...
Where my daughter? I'm going to pay.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys.
brother.
I'm so sorry.
That's a black you that brag.
Shit. Okay. All right, Taiko, you can come back. Yo, hi. Yo, Taiko. Oh, okay. Oh, hi.
Get a 2-liter Pepsi free. Roman's Pizza. Best value.
This Human Rights Month,
It's for everybody.
let us stand together for equality,
We saw our country tear itself apart in terrible conflict.
justice, and freedom. You're listening to Metro FM, where we celebrate the rights of every individual.
All right, back to Ask a Man, 42 minutes after 10 a.m. Anonymous, we're going to go straight into it. Naked DJ, Sumizi, let's go.
Okay, so Anonymous,
Sure.
once you get that parenting plan, they will tell you, Khori, most of the time they'll say, go to the kids, go to the father every fortnight for the weekend, right? And are you not going to be happy with that? Because from what I hear now from you, even certain details, extra details that you had shared, Anonymous, when a person no longer wants you, they no longer want you. So, Uguti, who proposed to her, when they proposed to her, and all that other business of hers that she's doing, legal or illegal, it's got nothing to do with you. When you have been dumped by somebody, you have been dumped, but you share a kid. Therefore, the only thing you should be worried about is your access to the child. Unless you are saying to us, because also from what I picked up from you, you're still very hurt. And it sounds like you still want this woman. And the terrifying thing is that you want her against her will because she's moved on. Chronological order, Yahori, in what happened when? For me, my brother, it's none of your business. Now, if you feel the kids are in danger of anything, etc., you'll speak about that at the parenting, when you seek your parenting plan. Right? But step out of her private affairs. Because when you were cheating, she wasn't there interrogating you. She let you do what you wanted to do at the time.
Just because when you cheated and then you let go of your cheating ways and you wanted to make things right with your wife doesn't mean when she cheats, nah, she should come back to you. If a person no longer wants you, they no longer want you. Then the last point, when you started the conversation, you said, I started getting money, therefore, as men, we would do this, we would do that. What do you mean, my brother? A lot of men are focused on the goal, which is family, which is most important. Family, growing the family, being a great family. So when you say, as men, when we get money, we cheat, speak for yourself. Puti?
Yeah.
Uzwilene?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, Sam. Now, I'm going to add on and avoid to repeat what Naked has said, but I completely agree with what Naked has said. Now, let's work towards your healing process, right? You need to let go of a couple of things. You have to let go of a couple of things. Do you know the saying that says, what do you call it? Spilled milk. Ne? Don't cry over spilled milk.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pointless. There's nothing you can do about it, especially when it's spilled on sand, unless you want to have a sand milk pudding. Yeah, so in your case, right? What do? You start looking at how to avoid to spill the milk. Ways to preserve the milk, ways to refrigerate the milk, ways to whatever. So you need to let go of a couple of things. One of them is anger. You have to let go of anger. It's consuming you. It's consuming you alive. You are a dead man walking, and that's not nice. Ne? 2, you need to move away, change location from Victim Avenue. You have to leave that location. It's not a nice place to stay in. The rent is high, the crime is high, the unemployment rate is high. Everything in Victim Avenue is high risk. You need to leave that location, and nobody is holding you hostage. You can leave that location as in now. You will be lighter and you'll see things brighter. Ne? 3, lastly, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself a round of applause for also participating in the situation that you are in, and say, yes, to a certain extent, it doesn't justify what she's doing, because 2 wrongs don't make a right. But now, look at yourself and go, yo, I thought being clever. She showed me flames, but I've learned my lesson. I've learned what to do and what not to do in the future, how to treat situations, how to treat people, and how to be the person that the other person wants me to be or would like me to be in a relationship. Then from now on, you move forward and then deal with your depression, deal with your mental state, make sure that you get to a better place. Trust me, Putwami, there is a greener on the other side, but you have to work towards reaching that other side and making sure that the grass is greener on the other side. You can come out victoriously. There's positivity into this thing. You can come out victoriously. You can come out a happier person. These are the lessons that you need to learn. You can be the most beautiful. Your next lover can find either the most amazing man or the worst man. The choice is up to you.
So, Minzy, would you say he's already won because he's alive? He won his
100%.
yeah, Anonymous, you have won already.
100%.
You're not the first man that's been cheated on. You're not the first man that used to be a cheater, and then when things start happening to them, they think that Anonymous, it's all good. This is life.
Yo, put umjolo. Ngahlafuna McDonald's for 10 hours in drive. Ingakuyeki. Ihleli ku-apapale.
Mina ngangene 5 FM ngicabanga ukuthi ngize mina. Anonymous. Ngaye arrest here. Ngicabanga ukuthi ngize mina.
Uphutha wayenza umholi wephasa.
Now it's amazing, Putin.
Sure.
The help, like I need advice regards to Ingani.
Okay.
That's the advice. We're healing you on a process, and I hear what you guys are saying.
Okay.
And I was just trying to fast forward this.
Anonymous, that's where we started. We said the parental plan. We just go to parental court. You can apply for it now, and they'll give you a court date, and then they'll tell you when you will have access to your kids. And I suggest one thing now.
Sure.
Never talk ill about your partner in front of your children. Okay. Going forth. Anonymous, tell your kids how much you love them. Tell your kids how much you love their mom. But always express, Hori, even though you guys love each other, because of certain circumstances, you can't be together.
Amen.
But always support your children, because now, as a grown man, psychologically, you are not okay. Imagine how torn apart they are going to be because their mom and daddy are no longer together. Imagine how torn apart they'll be because now their mom has a different person. Imagine how torn apart they're going to be knowing that the strongest man that they've ever seen is their father, and now their father is breaking apart. Support. These kids are the most important thing right now.
Amen. Naked DJ, Sumizi, we're going to leave it right here. Anonymous, I'm going to allow you the opportunity to take more advice from South Africa. Give us a call right now, 086-2160. Send through your voice notes for the advice that Anonymous needs about his kids.
Hi, guys. Now, all I'm going to say is the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. I mean, this gentleman, Anege Palisa, pretty Palisa, Anege. This gentleman who came to ask a man is yes, he's the perfect example of how men cannot take what they dish. Like I'm usually an advocate for men on how we should learn to be more lenient on them and whatever. But Gelo, he takes what he did as something that is so small because he came back. But he's taking what she's doing as something that's so diabolical and horrible because now he went low and she went lower. She showed him that it's okay. Like you're forgetting me. And he took that woman for an idiot. And I'm not saying I salute her. I'm not saying I applaud the fact that this man almost killed himself. And guys, please don't come to me when I say this. Marantate is a weakling. He is a weakling because he got money and he understood Horiena, these younger girls deserve his money more than his wife. She got money and she made the executive decision, these young boys deserve my money, Lena. So it's tit for tat. I mean, because she cheated on me. They're gonna look at you and be like, but then she learned from the best. So the wheels on the bus go round and round. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Sis Pebbles, hi, pretty Palisa. How are you?
Can't do I mean without Lord of the don't do that. But then Rukopella me which I'll just respond here if you can hear me. Guys, shame, hey, like, what help does he need with the kids? He doesn't want this guy around his kids because he did what? It's sad. It's sad, and it's sad because lately this relationship, you got TikTok where you had 30,000 people. I don't see it going anywhere. So again, the kids, what's gonna happen to these kids when they have messed up parents like this? But as for my guy, you guys can't I didn't know. Like when I have a man can do it for so many years and then but they can't take it. I didn't know it's this but this guy is hurt. He is so hurt. It's not even funny. Like Nereteha because of the way he just couldn't stop because he just wanted to get it out. It hurts. And I don't understand where are they missing the point that it equally hurts for us. Just hey, Futi, how do we forgive this thing, guys? How is this guy losing his mind when the woman has made it clear that the relationship is over and I'm moving on? Yana, he was doing it within the relationship, but he can't handle it. He can't handle seeing her somewhere else and happy. And when that she left me with the kids. When he was cheating, who was left with the kids? Whose kids?
As a mom. Yeah.
I didn't know it hurts this much.
Like as much as we as situation.
Yeah, like I feel so bad for him. I do. I feel like how is he gonna recover from this? Because even with the help he's gonna get today, I don't think he's gonna be fine. Even the advices they give, it's not gonna help him. He's not gonna be okay anytime soon.
This woman, she fake her.
Lena, why? Why would you go to such extremes? What was he doing for her to try and get away that much to a point where she would even fake her own children? Fake my own. Hey, wishy, fake her own death to get away from him. And Kamo, he's calling the tracker company. And Kamo, he's also going through her phone. And then he found message and he's going through her TikToks. And during all of this, he's still trying to fix. Is it love or does he want to win? Is it him want to win in the end and say to that guy, yeah, in your face, I got her back? Like, does he even love this woman or it's just the hurt and...
I think it's an ego thing.
Nah. It cannot be love. You cannot be wanting a woman who got proposed at an event with 30,000 people and then it went on to be big on TikTok. Who's this woman, guys? We have the long weekend. We have the long weekend. Tuesday. Come back with names.
Okay,
Assignment.
Thank you, Pretty
Thank
Palisa.
you.
Thank you, Puti, please come through. I don't know if I was the one that muted you, Puti. There we go. You can unmute and give us your submission. Yo, guys, Puti. Okay, she's not coming through, guys. The way Nikili excited getting this whole thing, ask a man I even forgot to give you guys the rules. Guys, please do remember that we are in no way affiliated with Metro FM. We are just a group of friends who are having an opinion on the Ask a Man segment, and all the opinions given here are solely individual opinions. They are in no way affiliated with Magoya Rundown as a brand. Please keep your opinions respectful and let's respect each other. So and please tap the screen, guys. Today give us really go 50k. Otherwise, get a Kenya naughty corner. Puti, please come through. Okay, she's gone. Tycho.
Yeah, thank you, Mimi, and good morning, everyone. I don't have much to say. I am just worried about this new relationship, which is the way that this new guy got her. I think it is another way, or it is the very same way that another guys will get her, because to her now she's on peak, and it was so nice because she was doing it under covers and under carpets. But now, since she's gonna be full time with those guys, I don't see it going anywhere. And the main worry that I have is for the kids, man. Yes, Yena Anonza and the husband, yeah, they are old enough to spite each other. They can cheat for their marriage or to each other. But the problem is the kids. The kids are still young, and they are going through a lot. I don't have much to say. I'm drained. I'm drained. And maybe the question that I might have is what was the reason of her to fake her own death? I don't know why was she trying to fake her own death.
Or maybe
Because
she was just trying to get out of Lenyalo Leo because she knew that this guy wouldn't agree to a divorce or something, you know.
But guys, if this woman, she's a psycho, we cannot blame Anonza that this psycho came because Anonza cheat. She's just a psycho. How can you fake your own death? People have been cheating for us. People have been getting married in front of us. We were dating them, but we never fake death. So if you are psycho, maybe you are psycho. I don't know.
Okay, that's another way to look at it. I don't know. I feel like Bali too. Pila ki di hafi. This is the hafi too that procreated. And Mimi, your shirt is making it hard to read the comments. Ooh, Mara, now you want me to take it off? Okay. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's two idiots that they just decided to procreate. Do you understand? These two people, they are two psychos who decided to procreate and do all of these weird things because Oiwan cheats like the way he put it, he was a serial cheater. Omungwelena is trying to show ghost bahai okay, no, you cheat on me and I cheat on you back, but this time I cheat and I get, engaged. Because Mimi, now you got me craving a savannah. Woo! You understand? So I don't know. I feel like both of them, they're just very, very toxic, and I worry as well about their next relationships because, like why would you guys why do you both go to such extremes with each other? Like, it doesn't make sense. Morning Majosi, it doesn't make sense. Do you understand? It honestly doesn't make sense. No, we nearly. Hello, Sandra Sam.
Morning. I think the both of them need therapy because this one, the guy might kill this lady. Otlore, if not me, nobody else. I think it will go through that extreme because ke psycho. Kuninga mo stalker mogele atla fake le death ya hae. Why would she fake her own death? There is something that he's not telling us. And I believe there is a deeper story through that. Yeah, not just in o ikgile mo a bonang gore e tlo fita yena. That's my 2 cents.
Like Taiko is saying, Hore, okay, let me give people a recap about the Tangofitla. So Anonza, excuse me guys, so Anonza was married and then he got money and he cheated on his wife first. He was the first person to cheat. And down the line, they tried to fix things, and then Madam started cheating on him as well. When she got money, when she became financially stable, she cheated on him. But now she did not just cheat, she cheated and got engaged, and in the process, faked her own death. And Usile Anonza Levana. So Anonza was asking her, Pila Pila, what is he supposed to do with the kids? Of which I don't understand. I mean, what do you mean, what are you supposed to do with the kids? He's supposed to father the kids, but we'll get back to that. Hore, how must he go about with the kids and whatnot? And Anonza, please be aware that, guys, Anonza has tried to commit suicide. So that is the topic for today. Leroy, or batata ba hao keng?
Ke mna bereka mo system yulo no hanyewa ka di-network no. Ish, akuseba futhi you know, and this guy really messed up actually, because now remember the other day we were speaking horizon, like, do not like just get married in JNJ because mama are papa are. So they fell for that actually, you know, like they got married young and then they didn't really as in fully know how to do the marriage thing, but then because mama and papa were really, so now hence this guy, and he gave into peer pressure and then he started getting the tender, he cheated. So now he thought, all right, I know, and like she will forgive me, and then I know sharp like we'll be fine. So now there's a movie about a similar thing actually. Tell Perry actually. Like where now the lady she actually gets so hurtful that she goes wild actually. So this is what's happening here actually. Clearly this guy has been doing this as in like crazy for the longest now, because so now like she got what's that fed up, you know. So now and she went rogue with it, you know. So kunje ish say Braga should just take his L fair too. Bona, you messed up, you know, and like yeah, fade. Yeah, Crimoni or something like that. Yeah. So like this guy messed up actually. He really messed up big time, because now remember you can't fix breaking the heart and the trust, you know? They're like glass actually. So you can't really like repair that. So amen. You broke the trust, you broke the bonds, you again. So now you can't really fix that. So Braga, just take your L. Like learn how to co-parent, like respect her space. Horowitz uncle is fair is fine. Bona divorce moto, bona heal my brother. Yes, you know what, ne? Like this hurts, ne? But hard boy. You just have to move on. Sure.
I don't actually understand what Anonza was actually looking for at this point, because
No, Mimi. He was looking for the advice for okay, how working kind of working for the kids actually. So like the advice he wanted was, now how do I go about this, because now he wants the kids to him. No, because now as in like the mother getting remarried and happy working under the safety reasons and you know. Yeah, in JFL.
No, I understand, Mara. Like it's like he didn't expect to get crucified for his role that he played in all of this, because now even if somebody does something bad to you, no, they're not divorced. Even though somebody, like, let's say you do something bad to someone, right? And you unintentionally hurt them because you cheat thinking, "Oh, I'm not gonna get caught." You understand? You get caught, and then the person does the same thing to you out of revenge. Rekasi shame the next person and be like, "Yeah, wena, you are a horrible person because you did this." No, we're gonna look at the root of the problem. That okay, marapila pila kwena, that you actually messed up. So he came thinking he was going to mention the fact that he tried to commit suicide and use it as, a gauge. Or we're going to be like, oh, but what she did was okay.
Yeah,
What
ne?
she did was
Yeah.
she simply took the lead that he was leading. Like she followed the leader. I understand.
Oh,
She took what this guy was doing and he thought it was okay, so probably she thought it was okay. But okay, Pila, this is what we're doing. When we get financially stable, we go outside and look for the type arona, you know? So
yeah.
he can't come now and be like, okay, but ngicabangela ingane. Like ulo, I don't know if I was I said he didn't ngicabangela the ngane when he was out gallivanting with people half his age. So he can't want now, because he's a changed man, for everything to go according to what
Look,
he wants now, because now he chose or he wants to be a man now. He chose or he wants to be a father now. He chose that he wants to be a husband. The world does not revolve around Anonza. And for the fact that he wants to kill himself,
guys, like, let's avoid using that. Okay,
he
using
wanted
like
to
those words.
analyze himself. He wanted to
Yeah,
analyze
yeah,
himself.
please.
Is pathetic in its own, and it was a cop out, because every action has a consequence. Every action has a reaction. So this was this lady's reaction to whatever he was doing to her. Do you understand?
Let me just spice it up there quickly, guys. Ne? Like,
Hold on, Tateli.
okay,
Let's give Papa,
okay, it's your sharp.
Papa Toko a chance, and then you'll come back.
Yeah. Morning, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah. Well. Morning, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah. Well. Why am I hearing myself?
Babusiko kwenzakalani lapho ngama-echo lapho bafethu?
Please come back. Please request again, Papa Toko, and I'll put you up again. Lee, you can go ahead, Salam.
Oh, I'm not gonna say like, let me just spice it up there, guys. Chef, like, we are not like saying that working can revenge cheating, bully this and that, now you can do this and this and this and that. That's actually wrong, but then like we deal with stuff as in like very differently, Mare, the theme actually for like this week actually more accountability. So ne ke re fela hore boetse ke ne sharp like flop vele Mariano.
Okay. Papa Tsecho, I'm gonna mute Leroy because network is giving him issues, and then can you come through if your network is fine?
Yeah. Morning, everyone.
Hi.
Anonza. I don't think Anonza called because of he wants advices on the kids. First, he's not honest with himself. The gentleman is hurt, well, by his own doings. I think the guy is a psychopath. I think his wife asked for a divorce because she's no longer happy in that marriage. That's why I'm suspecting that she ended up faking her death. I mean, for a guy to go to that extent of just manipulating everything by trying to commit suicide, I think he was just manipulating everything for the lady to feel sorry for him. I mean, she was left with no choice but to fake her own death just to escape the marriage. This guy is not telling us the truth. He's not telling us everything, but he expect us to help him. He needs time to heal but you can only heal once you tell the entire truth. I mean, you cannot go to the doctor and say that you've got the problem with headache, and then knowing that you've got a coughing problem. The doctor will give you the wrong medication. So I think he just needs to tell the truth, and also take accountability of his action. He will get the right help, and he must take a break from dating. He must focus on the kids. And once you admit, that's the first big step. Once you admit that you were also wrong, I think it will be easier for you to be healed. You know, like, kids will be there. Kids will always be there. They will be your kids. I mean, you have to take part in raising the kids. She'll also have to take part in raising the kids. Like what Naked said, they must do the parental whatsoever that. I mean, I'm a single parent. I'm living with my own kids and teenagers. So I mean, what stopped him to live with his own kids? So yeah, but in closing, that guy, I think he's not telling us the entire truth. Yeah, I don't think he is in the right state of mind at this moment. Also to be in a relationship. Thank you.
Thank you, Papa Tseho. Okay, where is Dean, guys? Because get off a recap, and if Dean is not here, I'm gonna be very upset because he's the one who was asking for this recap for the last time. So Anonza cheated on his wife, and yeah, he started getting money. Then he was cheating on his wife with younger girls. The wife forgave him, and then he thought that they were fixing things. And then the wife played a reverse Uno card and cheated back on him when she started becoming financially stable. And not only did she cheat, but she got engaged. Mind you, I think they have 2 kids, if I'm not mistaken, 2 kids. And he started being emotionally unavailable when the money started running low on his side. So, he was pushing his wife away, and he was pushing him into the arms of another man. She got engaged. After getting engaged, she faked her own death. Anonza tried to commit suicide because he couldn't take what he was dishing. So, yeah, so he called Oscar Man to ask for advice on how to go about with the whole custody and baby issues. So that's the recap, guys. I don't know if I did justice to it. Anybody can, can add on to that. But like I said, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Those nursery kids knew what they were singing, because I actually agree with Papa Tseho, because he would that guy from You, get Joe, right? That stalker from that series on Netflix. His name is Joe, something like that. Joe Nyana. Because first of all, why would your wife now hi Nano, why would your wife now want to unalive herself just to get away from you? Like, this woman faked her own unaliving. She even went as far as trying to fake the unaliving from her own kids. Like, what is she running away from, that she even wants to leave her own kids? But anyway, guys, the problem child of the family is here. Hi, Dean.
Yo, my friend. Hi, family.
Hi, Dean.
I have so many questions for Anonza. I wish he was here. You have so many questions. I'm like, what? Guys, which series are we living on? I wanna know which episode first are we on, and which series are we are we part of? Because clearly, I didn't get the script. Probably I'm an extra in this whole entire movie. So just I want to make sure that I got it correctly. So the guy started having money,
Mm-hmm.
cheated with younger kids. Wife found out, forgave.
Mm-hmm.
She did revenge, got engaged. Yeah. Let's stop there. I still have more questions on this. How do you cheat and get engaged? How do you cheat and get engaged?
Not once, twice.
How? Guys, cheating is leaving your house, tough, come back to your house. How do you get engaged in the process of cheating?
Twice. She got engaged twice while still married.
Okay, I know Anons is the problem here, man. But let me just open another door so we can see through this portal of mine. Because you'll know I'm always opening portals. This woman is dangerous. How do you get proposed twice while you are cheating?
Bruh.
Guys, I thought I've seen it all. How do you cheat and get proposed? Are these two separate people?
Yeah.
Never. I forgive the husband. I forgive him automatically.
Why?
I forgive him. I forgive the husband. The first, if she did it once, cheated, and got engaged once, I'd be like, it was luck. It was a random guy that just needed a wife. But twice.
No, but she left. Like, she left the guy.
So are they breaking up, or because we can't call it cheating if they've broken up?
Anonza does not want to sign the divorce papers. Oh, and it's cheating because she would lie to him as well, guys. Guys, she did cheat, ne? She did cheat because she lied. She lied about the whole Durban thing, you know, all of that. Oh, it's twice by one guy. Okay, they say it's twice by one guy. Okay, that's not what I heard, but okay. But now, it's cheating because she lied. If ever she was standing on business and saying, "Okay, fine, I'm leaving you," it would be something else. But now it's cheating because she lied. The moment you need to lie to someone in order to go get spantu from someone else, that is cheating. So they both cheated on each other because they were both still married when they did this shenanigans of theirs.
Let's start there, and so we just move away from these issues. You know, I think. So when does she fake her own death now?
Somewhere down the line, she fakes her own death. What happened at the mortuary, guys? That day was when Tycho's radio he was talking to other people. What happened with the whole mortuary thing? And now my question is, why did she fake her own death, guys?
Like why?
And then after 3 weeks, or 3 weeks ago, ke he a bona hore pila motho wa phela, and she got engaged on TikTok. On TikTok. So guys, but 3 weeks ago, we must go check who got engaged on TikTok 3 weeks ago. We must find Anonza's woman.
Guys, I think we just have to accept that we live in a very wicked world. First of all, for the fact that for you to leave a person, you have to fake your own death, abandon your own kids. We are very selfish. There's a lot of very selfish people out here. I've seen mothers stay in sickening relationships just to be closer to their kids. I don't know. How old are these people? Are these are we talking about 40, 50-year-old people? How old are these people that we're talking about?
Did they mention age, guys? I didn't hear them mention age. But the way he sounds, Joe, maybe about my early 30s. I don't know.
It can only be.
It's our. Oh yeah, and it was an extraordinary engagement with how many people? Probably 30 people. It was big.
Guys, I'm just, sometimes the devil will be at work and he will be able to match two demons together. These are two evil people that the guy should not sign the divorce papers. They deserve each other.
Yeah,
I feel bad for the guy that is engaging this monster that can fake her own death and leave her own kids.
No, but then we don't know why she faked her own death, Dean. Principal is also saying 30,000 people witnessed this engagement, bruh. 30,000 people.
Ooh.
When you fake your own death, you want to disappear.
Exactly. Like, I think if faking their own death, I don't know, is it beneficial to the divorce? Does she wanna just vanish from her own place?
Yeah, but she can't just want to vanish. She has kids, bruh. Like, is the dick that good, or she wants to now vanish from the face of the earth and vanish from her kids as well? Because now, if she fakes her own death, she's dead to everybody, including the kids.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, people just want to procreate, and then down the line they want to make decisions like this. Like, they both crazy because now the guy also wanted to jump off a bridge.
Which the cheater, the first one.
Yeah, she's like, I was at a bridge. Did I not laugh so hard? I'm so sorry, guys. Can I just apologize? I do not take suicide, unaliving as something that's, a joke, but it's just that the way he put it, he was taking the cowardly way out. Like, these two people are just psycho. Omungwe fakes her death, omungwe no go jump a bridge. Bana bona.
Yeah, I truly believe that they are very both selfish. And again, you're gonna hate me for what I'm about to say, but it's fine. You'll usually hate me. Indoda yakhiwe ngamaphutha. Amaphutha alungiswa abantu besifazana abasey'mpilweni zethu. That's as men we are cowards.
Yeah, I'm getting.
As men, as men, we do stupid things. I want to understand Anonza. I understand Anonza. Wait, don't fight with me. I can see you already want to pull out your gun. Wait, allow me to speak first. Allow me. As men, we are made by our mistakes and we are full of them. It is only when we become right with our mistakes, then we become fully men. Ne? But for him to then want to end his life like that, based on his own doings, it's a very cowardly move. And again, for the wife to fake her death, in my view, is a very sickening move. Because then they leave these two kids that they have that they are not actually thinking about and thinking for at that time. But these two monsters that are there, I do not care about them anymore. Hence I said the devil has put them together clearly because they understand they are from the same realm of hell. Umina, the thing that sickens me the most is the abandonment of the kids. Just because for a ring, the first one, and the other one, I don't know. I'd say because now the kitchen is hot. She can't stay. He can't stay in the kitchen of what he owns himself started. Yeah, well, so Anonza should get proper poison. He shouldn't do the bridge. The bridge thing doesn't work, and then the other one already faked her dead. So I don't know if she's alive or she's still dead. I don't know. I'd be. Guys, what's happening?
Like, she faked her death and then pulled up on TikTok with the 30,000 people engagement. Like, I'm sorry. Like, how selfish can... Oh. Agikushishi, guys. Let me just speak speedy. Agikushishi, like, I would say... Yo.
So, the wife faked her death so that she could pull a 50,000 attended engagement party. Well, she's not trying. Is she not trying to hide by faking a death? Kwenzakalani lana of it.
Oh, I don't know. And Anonza, to me, guys, Anonza sounds like he's a bit unhinged because there's a part where he was coming for Somizi. Oh, like they were all making a joke, and he didn't. I feel like he didn't appreciate the joke, and he was like, when I'm naked, and Somizi, what brought me here is advice on the kids, and you could hear that he was getting frustrated, because bamtshela indaba zakhe ozenzile akakhalelwa.
Kodwa
You can
bengingekho.
a bridge and sizoculela amagugu, and life goes on, but you still gonna go 6 feet under knowing ukuthi ufebela umfazi and you couldn't take the fact that wakufebela back. Simple.
Mara umfazi akafebanga. Umfazi iwest le yenziwe umfazi.
Wenzeni?
Umfazi engejiwe. Inzima leyo.
You go low, we go lower. Singikhumbuza ubughost bethu. Ngathi ngiyakhohlwa nina. Men tend to forget.
I judge you. Based on what you just said,
I'm
judge
telling you.
in your whole self.
You go low, I go lower.
Bana ba devil worship.
You cheat on me with a Shabin queen, I cheat on you with a mafia king who's a lawyer and whatnot. You will never recover. So stop cheating on women, because when women cheat, they make sure. And we are in no way, as Makoya ran down, condoning promiscuity or cheating. This is
You just did.
only opinion based. None of the opinions given here are affiliated with Makoya Rundown as a brand. But you go low, I go lower. Because there is no way you're gonna cheat on someone. There is no way you're gonna hurt someone. And then when the person does 10 times worse, you're gonna come back here or you're gonna lawarna. Oh wow. Be the ghost you were when you were cheating with younger girls. Stand firm. Ukuthi mina umfazi wami ngizomfebela. Qina ndoda, the same way you were ring. The same way you were hard cheating on with these young girls. Don't now come here and want to say, oh my god, I was on a bridge. Ngangizama ukuzibulala. For in. Stand on business, honey. Qina ube yindoda. Qina. Nje eqinisweni. Because it makes absolute zero sense ukuthi umchita is shaking in his boots. La khona uzace nokuzaca. Because umfazi uhambile washaya 30,000 attendance bathini engagement. And then Akona, who's this man that has 30,000 people in attendance for engagement? Like, we need to find this man. Like, we need to find this man, guys. But what I'm saying is, it's unfair. It's unfair on the new guy, because for a person who can fake her own death, for me, let me give it to this lady now. For me, she sounds like the Black Widow type. You know how Black Widows, all those movies where these widows either unalive their husbands or they fake their own deaths and then they steal money or something. Like she's giving me those type of vibes, you know? So it's unfair to the kids. It's unfair to the offsprings that God has trusted you with. And you want to complicate bophelo ba bana. Nagana people bullying your kids go school or when your mom faked her own death. Like, guys, kids are mean. Like, kids are super mean. We need to put in account the things we do as parents sometimes to our kids. You understand? Come in, Nowinile.
What if this faking of death came up with this new guy? So that she can attend the engagement. You may never know.
Guys, okay, so they can't divorce and engage. Like, me, I don't understand. Dean, your mic was off. What's up?
Winile uthini kodwa manje?
I never even thought of that. Yes.
What portal are you opening?
Like, what if now he's a psycho as well? It's just a school of
Exactly. What if? We may never know.
But I'm still Mina. I'm still
You cannot
confused.
you cannot pull this Uli one. There must be someone that will help you.
Tabo
So what
best,
if this
guys.
exactly? What if this guy helped this woman so that they could get engaged?
Yeah, but it didn't work because now they know that he's alive. What a waste.
Tabo Besta vibes.
But here's my issue: is how do you go about faking your own death? Like at Home Affairs, driver's license. Kwenzahalan, where are you? And when you get engaged, do you have fake new names? Fake Kwenzahalan. How deep do you go when you are faking your own death?
Like I honestly wish we could find this. Like I've never been invested in the Tabajava to the way I'm invested in this one. Like I want to know gore pila pila, what was the what was the man like what was the point of faking your own death? Throughout everything that this man said in his explanation from 2009 to 2024, the only thing that got my brain heated was the fact that she faked her own death. I was like, yeah. Scummy, hi. Scummy.
Hi guys, hello, hi. I mean, I'm shocked in terms of you guys having to figure out how about they faking their own death. Maobane I was having a conversation with my sister and her friend said, "Hore, Magriza wa gae was married to an old man like in Tatemholabona. Jiggy, she got a makwapin. Like they were together for like 24 years. And then Jiggy, the Magriza dies. And then, to only find out how the Magriza and the makwapeni have been together for how long? Exactly. So, Luna let's busy mali. Can I go over and let the government?
What?
Exactly. So the Magriza is gone. So now now the man cannot leave the house because what? The he believes that the house is his and everything else. And it is his. But Home Affairs you could have we are Home Affairs ka ID, but fihla ba re hayi wena motho o nyetse.
Right, guys, our Ask a Man segment today. Kore, I don't know. Maybe it's just that kore get close to Good Friday, or Mudimu just wants people to repent before Kausani, because the story that I got, hence I'm hosting today. Scammy.
I heard there's somebody who almost tried to unalive themselves.
Let's
Among
just
us to fake their death.
but
30K attendance.
we have our own Ananza. Okay. Ooh, wait till Leroy. Nahana what we'll do it Tuesday. Okay. Perfect. Because I was panicking for how am I gonna navigate this. Okay, guys, welcome to our very own segment, Talk to Me Mtwana. So we have I have a story for you guys. And the story was sent to me by an Anonza. Anonza, we're gonna call her Tuli. Anonza is sending me the story because she just simply wants to share her story, and she wants to remove the stigma surrounding this type of topic. So we are gonna try our best, really 76, so we are gonna try our best to navigate through this topic without any judgment. We are all not saints here, but it's deep.
Yeah, judge already by a statement of no judgment. Yeah,
So,
judge, but I'm not saying anything.
Can I just by people saying yes, guys, we are in no way gonna judge Anonza because she is here, and she says she is raising awareness for this type of stuff that usually happen, and they usually happen in Black families. So do we all agree that we are not gonna throw any judgment her way?
Nah, just
Try.
sure, but okay.
We will try our
Yes,
level
yes,
best.
we'll try our level best not to judge.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. So Anonza's name is Tuli. Um, Tuli. Ish, thinking, guys. Ooh. So Tuli is 23 years old and she lives in Durban. So this is a very short one. So Tuli was raised by her mom and her maternal. The mom's side is the maternal, right? And her maternal grandparents, right? She grew up not knowing who her father was. And then at the age of so Kambule, all right. At the age of she's 23, right? At the age of 19, Tuli went on a quest to look for her dad, her real dad. So as she went on a quest to look for her real dad, that quest took, she was 19, 20. Yeah, at 21, she then located her real dad. They got in contact and they decided to meet. So beautiful Tuli says it was love at first sight when she met her biological dad. But the feelings that she had towards him were not like father-daughter feelings. It was more feelings of she wanted to be in a relationship with this man. She was attracted to this man, right? So at the age of 21, Tuli and her dad started having a sexual relationship. She started having a sexual relationship and she fell pregnant and they procreated a beautiful baby girl. So Tuli is now having issues with the fact that her mom found out, and her mom is going around in the family telling them that Ubabaga Tuli raped her, and Ubabaga Tuli is a pedophile, and Tuli wants help with us understanding that she did not choose to fall in love with this man. They are happily still together, and she is definitely in love with this man, and they plan on building a family together. They plan on having a family together. So yeah, that is today's Talk to Me Ndwana. And she says, Ubuti, in her submission, I'm worried about this person that's requesting here. In her submission, she did say she does not really care about what people say when anything negative that people might have to say. But she is deeply in love with her biological father. Deeply, deeply, deeply in love. And it's something that she cannot control. So I did ask her if she has ever had sexual relations with anyone else but her father. And she said when she went to meet her father, she was in a relationship with another boy. And she ended up breaking up with the boy. She's 23 now. 23. Yeah, 23. She started dating the dad when she was 21. So, yeah, she says she just wants to raise awareness that relationships like this do exist and there's nothing wrong with them. And yeah. So let's try to be nice. Let's try to be open-minded. I don't even know why I'm saying this. But let's try to be open-minded and yeah. Let's start with Nowinile. Nowinile, come in, my love.
Can I go live?
Scammy.
In the land of the living, Moko Kilabo Moses, Lebo Remesis, and them. What is this? Like I've been saying, yo.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to mention something. Guys, this is actually a TikTok father and daughter duo, a South African father and daughter duo that's well known. We just don't know that they were dating. They are in a relationship. But carry on. Carry on,
Wait,
Femi.
did she get like a DNA test to say
Yeah.
gore ke papai?
Mm-hmm.
This man hasn't been present in this girl's life for many moons, right?
Until she found him. Mm-hmm.
Until she found him. But haba hlakana, it wasn't a matter of, oh no, you are my father type of thing. It was a matter of, I am feeling some type of way about you. Like I
No. She looked for him, got the information that the mom gave her. Again.
okay.
And then she found him, and then they did a DNA test. But even before the DNA test, because obviously they met before, I get. So it was love at first sight. So they did the DNA test with the hopes for he is not her father. Kanti ke papa hai. And they were like, if the DNA test, I love you, you love me, let's create a family. The mom is livid. The girl and the mom is going around telling people who the dad raped his daughter and is brainwashing his daughter and all of that. Obviously, as a mom, you are going to be upset. Obviously, as a mother. Do you understand? But she asked me nicely that we should keep an open mind, that they are human and they are allowed to feel what they are feeling towards each other. So
Yeah, I somewhat do understand situation yeah, because I don't like that look, Mimi. I somewhat do understand her situation because at some point, look, when we got to a point where we're like, could I try something with my cousin? Could I try something with my aunt or something like that? You know what I mean? So even with the uncles and them, even if it's like far-fetched type of thing, but I understand. But this one is like very close, like super close. Now I'm worried for now. The child is not. So basically, your child is your sibling type of thing. But regardless, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time this actually had happened because I know with the books I read and stuff like it happens like big time. It happens like even in native countries and stuff. It happens that the father wouldn't have any sexual relations with the mother, but have sexual relations with the daughter, and the chemistry would be there and everything would be there. So it's not like that taboo. Like it with us because we are in South Africa. It's a different story, you know what I mean? But I don't blame her. I really don't blame her falling in love with her father. Because feelings are feelings, Mimi. Feelings are feelings. And when love is love, guys. We can't now roam around and say, dictate how your love should, fall under and everything else. If you fall in love with your mom, it's fine. Fall in love with your mom. Because where else would you want to give that love to? You want to give that love to other people, but you came to realize what the people are not actually worthy of that love. So why must I now give it to them? I might as well just give it to my mom and be in love with my mom. But at the same time, it could be sickening because this is your father. I think the safe line, like the chilled line there is that you've never had any sort of relation with this man for a longest time. Like he was not involved in your love, in your life, for like the longest. But if he was involved, if he was involved in your life for like the longest of time, I get that would be a problem. Give up, boy.
um mm, scammy. So please come through.
Greeting to you, Makoya, and everybody in the panel, everybody who's listening live here.
Hi, Speciso.
Good and you, my brother. First of all, Makoya, I will say it, I won't be judgmentally as like you said, but a little bit judgment to the father. The father has did the wrong thing here. Remember that the child finally finded him as his father at the first scene. If you say so, if I heard it very well. Ne? Scientifically, there's this thing called hormones. Ne?
Mm-hmm.
Then the father is like she felt something about her child because of we are speaking about the child here to the father, to the old father, to the old man. I would say it so. The father was supposed to push away some his hormones for his child. Although the hormones will be there, we can't escape the truth that the hormones will be there for the father because of he never raised that child. Remember, but scientifically, to respect, I do believe that even the father was dating a woman by that time. I believe so. As like you say, the young man his side. I believe also the father was dating a woman by that time. So on my side, I will say it. The father, yeah, he was wrong. I won't blame Tuli that much because of the matureness of Tuli. It wasn't by that level.
Hold on, but Norma, please mute your mics to Sam because we can't. Yeah, we can hear a bit of. Thank you. I understand what you guys are saying. You know that there's a factor that Norma, please mute your mic. Scummy, please help me out. Thank you. Okay. I can't believe I'm saying this, but please don't come for me, guys. I understand that there is the factor that this man did not raise this child, but there should be some sort of parental emotion towards these kids. You know, where about you can't look at an offspring that you had created or helped create and look at them in a sexual manner.
Yes, that's only what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
That's only what I'm trying
they
to say.
procreated and now they have a daughter. Anonza Sandosam, I'm gonna tell you this. What if now your daughter's grandfather looks at your daughter like that when she's grown? Like
that's really traumatizing to the grandchild. You understand? And also to the son or the daughter of them too. You understand? Taking back to the both grandmothers, the mother of Tuli and also the lover of that man, if he has kids with another woman, it's also traumatizing, and there will be an abuse after that the child will gonna experience to his siblings. You understand? There will be an emotionally abuse. Even the physically abuse can happen to that child if one of the parents can pass away. You see? So that was my point, that the father had did the wrong thing. If like you've got hormones to your own child, you are supposed to push it away. Full force, push it away. It's your child, this one. No matter how you raised him or her, or you didn't raise the child, but if you feel like you've got some hormones to your kid, make meals to push away. In fact of respecting the woman you are dating, in fact of respecting your children you have worldwide, if you've got plenty of them.
Okay, thank you very much. That this was so. Thank you very much for your submission. Guys, can we keep our submissions to a minimum so everybody can to actually, sorry guys, I'm charging my phone so everybody can get a chance to make a submission. Dean, please come in.
Wait, let's kill these people straight. As Buffett.
Hey, hello.
Okay. But who approached who here? Who said, hey, I, before before I knew you are my dad, I want you. Or hey, I know you my daughter, but I want you. Or hey, I don't know you, I want you. Oh, by the way, you are my daughter. Or hey, we dating. Oh, by the way, you are my dad. What happened?
So she says that she was the first one to profess her love to her dad.
Sis, yabona lente bonke abantu abazalwe ngale kwa-2000. In fact, abantu aba-right bagcina ukuzalwa ngo-1999. After 2000 kwase kuzalwa iy'khokho zasemhlabeni onkulunkulu bethu. They show us how if you want something you get it, even if it's your own father. Clearly, guys, we can't be nice about this. We can't be gentle about this. I hope Anonza is here and listening to me. There are people.
Hence
Thank you
I'm
very
saying,
much.
let's be nice.
I can't be nice. I can never. I'm planning to have kids in my life. I'm planning to. The balls of looking at your own father, your your own father, and see someone that you can strip naked for, and ride, and get on top of, and bear a daughter for. And
She
the
said that
audacity
she
of a
tried
man.
to remove that same stigma, guys. That she asked that we become open-minded
There's nothing
about the fact
open
that,
here. She already opened the legs to that man.
yeah. But what she's saying is that it shouldn't be condemned because they are also human and they also have feelings.
Buffett, we have feelings. My feelings have never looked at my mothers like that. And Kumina, it's even worse because they are my stepmothers. They're not biological. But there's none of them that have been like, I could smash here. Guys, which feelings are we talking about?
Maybe they just
Why?
not your tribe.
Highway na. Lumtana ena 21. Utema yebuku babake. After her father had abandoned her whole entire life. Utema Sebuga, that very same man that abandoned her when she needed her the most. She saw a boyfriend. She saw someone to bear a child for. And after that very same man actually gave in and allowed himself with alale nendodakazi yakhe, her own daughter. And her daughter gave her a daughter. Does she think that daughter is safe? Like, does she think her own daughter is safe from that wicked man? And we have to be open-minded about that. We have to be nice about that. Guys, I mean, I'm sorry, Anonza, I will give you my personal number if you want to fight me personally. But there's nothing nice to be... There's no open-minded here. What you're doing is disgusting on its greatest level. Because you do you see where that man is and your daughter? Do you really trust that man with your daughter? His granddaughter? Because now we are confused. We are just, we don't know. It's your sister, you are the mother, the father, and the granddaughter in all one house. Guys, we can't condone things like this. We can't be nice to things like this. There's a time where we have to draw the line. And Mina, I'm drawing my line here. I don't mind not being hated. You'll know I enjoy that. But this is where I draw the line. Anonza, what you're doing is wicked. I need a Nigerian accent to make it much more authentic so you can understand that there is no love here. It's lust only. There can't be, it can't be love. It can never be love. God himself will never bless such a thing. And I'm not speaking because I'm holy or anything like that, but if it does not make sense, kuthina as abantu, how can we say it's beautiful? This is like you saying you have an OnlyFans and your biggest client is your dad.
Sorry to interject, Mtwana, ne? Sorry to interject, my brother. And a point seconded to what you are saying, my brother. And also, you must know that the children can act stupidity sometimes. And remember that this kid, it wasn't raised by that man, my brother. That's only my submission. Sorry to interject on that, my brother.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Let's give she's 23. She started dating the dad when she was 21. She's 23 and they have a daughter. This man left his wife, this girl left her boyfriend and her mom. So kahle kahle she is having her mom's leftovers.
Yeah, also the father. I don't agree with the father, with the father, what he was done
I
to that
actually
woman.
blame the father in all of this because this little girl went and looked for her dad, right? This man in no instance looked for his daughter, and the first thing he does when they actually meet is actually smash his daughter, which is absolutely disgusting. This man needs to go to the deepest pits of hell. Nana, I know you're watching this. I really, really hope you understand that nobody is judging you, but you also need to understand how deeply disgusting this is. It's not normal and it will never be normal. Whatever type of stigma, whatever type of help that you thought you were gonna get from us, I'm in no way judging you, but I'm also gonna tell you there's no way that you can be in love with Papa Gago and say that you are starting a family. Your mom is not happy about this. Your maternal grandparents are not happy about this. This man left his wife and other kids for you. So yeah, can we give Sis Noms a chance? Sis Noms, be nice.
Oh, Lala, that is how the world got ruined when we were nice and we kept it diplomatic. That is where things went wrong. But you said something about they both left their people. So you are telling me that they are now openly in a relationship? Please.
Yeah, I need to
How?
the mom is
So,
now telling the family that Lendo Dale has raped his daughter, has brainwashed her and whatnot and whatnot. So
how?
yeah.
So Mimi, you know what, Kemin? That's a very selfish kind of way to live life because did she think? Yeah, it's clean, baby. Go put it back. So now the thing of, did you think of your daughter's life after this? Because this child is going to be exorcised. Like she's going to be a very weird alien to their own family while when you are enjoying whatever you are doing. Mina, what I can say is you are a different kind of a breed because I think this thing started off with I could not have you as a father, so now I'm gonna keep you as a dad, as a lover, and everything. And that for me is very disturbing because you are a child. I'm thinking, okay, just because my dad was never around when I grew up, if I see him now, would I want to keep him to myself, including keeping him a machine? That's very twisted. You are a bad child because you should have demanded money from your dad. You should have taken him to small claims court and given you back payment for maintenance. You could have done many things. But for you to challenge a weak man, a weakling who's to challenge this weakling and then okay, don't let them so because now this, I think this did not start like we. Oh, Osiam, why are schools closed? Why would you be washing dishes when you're 6? Like he has started very weird habits. He's now washing dishes. He's at the age of 6. But when you say pick up plates, he's like, this one. So like it's twisted because I know Ugutu Daddy was not. It was not a thing of court of guard.
It was a thing of, I'm going to work on this. First and foremost, I'm going to give him hints. If he doesn't see hints, I come full force. I undress. Uyingane nenhliziyo embi, because I judge anyone, even if you say you went down with your stepmom, I still call you an evil child, because once you dip where your father dipped, for me, you are evil. I don't care if you were tested. You can't dip where your father dipped. That is why, Tina, in our Nguni culture, I can only be with my sister's husband if I'm taken as a second wife, or my sister died and then finally ngiyogada umuzi wakhe. But if ngidlela usisi wami indoda, it's still very wrong, because you can't be dipping into enjalo. And still namanje into yokungenana, we still trying to manage around it. So what of masewenza incest no yihlo? Even lento yokungenana ukuthi I would now be taken by my husband's sister, it's still very weird for us. It happens, yes, but it's still very weird for us. So what of your father? You sat and you planned this and you executed, which means you are an evil child. You are an evil child. I'm not going to keep my mind open to anything. My problem here is that I have 2 sons, and if they meet your daughter, it's shy for me, because you'll bring bad spirits into my household. It's shy for me. That my problem is that I have sons. I hope your daughter is lesbian, because this world is very small. If my sons meet her, next thing silahlekelwa yimali, next thing, because kuze umuntu on a spirit wrong. I don't believe ey'ntweni ey'njalo, but I believe ukuthi umuntu oyenza something dark as this, if you bring them into your family, even if boyfriend azojola nayo, it can never go well for that person, because of how they came about. And the fact that God sees you continuing with this act is still a wrong thing, because I don't have a problem with someone who was raped by uyihlo wangakhona uku-aborta and then the child came about. As long as you separate from that kind of a thing, God sees it as repentance, to say, you see what is some wrong was done. But for you to continue, it is very dark. I now think of my sons and say, please tell us where you are so that we avoid. Because if one of my sons meets you, it's shy for my family. It's shy. Trust me, nothing will ever go well for us. Even the grandchildren that are going to come from from your child and my son, they can never. It's shy for all of us. Because this thing that you are proud of, and you're saying that we must keep an open mind. Which mind, my dear? We must now keep an open mind to the evil society that we are now breeding, because now open mind to which? Dali, you are a wicked child, because I know you were trying to keep him to yourself. That is why. It was a thing of, I could not have you when I was young. Now I'm going to keep you to myself. Even your wife will lose you. You are an evil child, my baby. I hope you are enjoying everything that you guys are doing. But your daughter will suffer, because none of your family members will want to touch her, because she is coming from a very weird thing that you are doing with that man. You tested this man. You know that he's for the streets. That is why you knew what your tactics would work, because Vele is for the streets. You knew. So, my baby, no. Ngisho ngisalelwe 1 second. I pray your daughter does not meet my sons. Please tell me, send her pictures, address. It's shy for all of us with you. You are dangerous, my darling.
Thank you, sis Noms. Thank you, sis Noms. Shamik, just come in quick, 2 seconds, so we can give others a chance to land their submissions.
It is called inbreeding, and it is called inbreeding, and inbreeding in South Africa is a crime. So if the law was to find out and do further investigations and everything else going forward about the type of relationship that this lady and their father actually do have, they will be, incarcerated. And also, the child that they have going forward, the child's not gonna be they're not gonna bloom properly, because they'll be deformed going forward. They will have cyst fibrosis, a low Q, intelligence and everything else. So there's a lot of things that are going to happen to that child going forward. But anyway, incest in South Africa is illegal.
Yeah, no, okay. I hope now you know that what you're doing is completely wrong. I honestly tried to keep my fellow panelists open-minded about this, but if we are being honest, I'm just laughing at this whole situation because you cannot honestly sit there and say that you have feelings toward Ubaba Zalayo. Like it doesn't make sense. Or what you're trying to tell us, Sugutu, there's a thin line between love and hate. There's a thin line between the fact that Lobaba Lo didn't raise you and you didn't know him and he didn't know you, but you guys found each other and you were straight with the fact that, okay, I think you're my dad. And then after that, you still went and you said, I think I have feelings for you, Ngyakuthanda. And your stupid father said, "Ukuthi nami ngiyakuthanda, sithandwa sami. Let's start a family, let's procreate." It's weird. It is weird. And I honestly tried. I honestly tried. But Tshego, can we please give Girl with the Gap a chance and then we're gonna come back to you? Because she's been trying to get on the panel for the past 10 minutes. So can we please give her a chance and then we're gonna come back to you. Girl with the Gap.
Hi, Mindy. How are you?
Hi, darling.
Actually, the point I wanted to touch on, Uskami has already touched on about the legality of incest in South Africa, ne? But before I drop and give other people a chance, I just wanted to say this is treacherous. This is treachery of the highest order. Like, what awareness are we raising here? I don't understand.
I guess there's like a whole
Like,
community of
what awareness? Izolo, it was the MAPS people, for those who don't know, it's the minor attracted persons. Nabo, they are raising awareness about the fact that no, we are attracted to young children, please accept us into society. Nonsense, guys, nonsense. Like, what, are we going to have an incest movement now? Where people are saying, no, we are attracted to, so please accept us into society, allow us to live how we want to live. Like, there are so many implications socially, biologically, for all of these things that we do and put other people through. Do we not think beyond Mina? Ibonchisi is getting tickled, or Mina, I feel pom poms in my heart. Haini, guys. Yo, no shame. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
nice time. Papa Tshego, please come through. And I know this is gonna hit hard for you because you're a dad, and I'm sure Tshego is probably a beautiful little girl. Guys, like just come through, Papa Tshego.
Yeah, they are both wrong. But anyway, they've got a few hours to repent themselves. Good Friday is tomorrow. But I blame the dead more.
Did you just say Good Friday is tomorrow?
I blame the dead more, and I'll tell you why. You know, that is why it's important for us dads to be present, whether we are no longer with the baby mamas, but we should be present in our daughter's life or our kids' lives. It's extremely important, and I'll tell you why I'm saying this. I'm trying to put myself in the girl's shoes. I'm not saying she's not wrong, but now she had that void for a very long time of having a father, and now when eventually she met her father, she started to confuse the love of a father, of a parent, with Umjolo. And the father took advantage. I'm sorry to say this, he took advantage. He should have been the better one, like a parent, to say, no, we don't do this. This is wrong. I mean, this is sickening. I mean, even my brothers or my sister's kids, I don't look at them like that. I don't. So this is sickening. I mean, the lady, because I mean, she's a young lady now, she she had that void for a very long time. Unfortunately, she had that void of having like a biological father or a father figure. So, but for the father to take that advantage is sickening. I mean, this guy deserves to be in jail. Doesn't matter whether it's a legal age of dating. He deserves to be in jail. He's a danger to society. I mean, we are raising daughters as well. I mean, so if he can do that to his own daughter, what about ours? So this is sickening. Thank you.
So, guys, somebody said it's called genetic sexual attraction, a phenomenon of intense attraction between biological family members that occur after a close. Okay, I can't see that whole thing, but yeah, that's basically what this little girl and her dad are like going through. They're going through something called genetic sexual attraction, which is absolute bonkers. But yeah. No, Winnie, please come through, love.
Hayi Shem, uworship usathane uyi-devil worship, I'm sorry to say so. Kodwa bama-devil worshipper nje boyithuna bawushipha nje usathane. Were you expecting to get married to your father? That's the first question.
No, they are. Atu Ubabake is planning. That's why they had to publicize their relationship, because Ubabake ufuna ukukhokhela bolo.
What? Hayi bayathakatha Shem. No, bayathakatha. Hayi excuse me. Bayathakatha. Ubuthakathi phela lobu. I don't know witchcraft kodwa ubuthakathi. She needs prayers. If she can DM me ngizomthengela imbiza, ngimthengela ama-anointing oil. I will call all the sangomas for her and the father. But this one is absolute nonsense. Ubuthakathi nje.
Hi, Ndlovukazi, please come through. Hello, Standwa.
Hi Mimi, hi everyone.
I'm good.
Yo, I've been saying yo since you started speaking. Yo, this one is hard, Shem. I also wanted to come on and say, Uti, the biggest problem with society is us giving fancy names to idoti. Like, I think we need to get to a point where we call rubbish and we leave it at that.
Yeah. Because, like...
Because once you give something a fancy name, and once it has a name, kuba ngathi it's socially acceptable because there's a point of reference to it where you can Google the meaning and you can find examples and other people that live similarly. And no, this is wrong on so many levels, and I don't even understand how she can say ucela ukuthi singamjudge njani. Also, the moment you say people must not judge you, it's because you know that deep down it's wrong.
And when I did my research yesterday about this particular thing, I just didn't know it was called this, but I just, because I know maybe the incest or something like that, and I googled that, and guys, there's actually a very large community of people that we need to call SAPS on, because we have brothers and sisters who are procreating, we have mothers and sons who are procreating, there's a whole group on like social media where these people share their stories of how they met or how they fell in love with their half siblings, and it was very disturbing when I read half of the things that go on in these type of situations. And I'm gonna sound very ignorant to what I'm about to say, ngiyaxolisa guys, but I thought incest was nothing, like black people didn't do stuff like that. I'm sorry, I know. Because most incest cases we would see and be like, okay, this is such a white person thing, understand? Mara. After I did my research, Isolo, there was one particular should I say an article that I read on Facebook. Facebook is the village. Facebook can go deep. Facebook should be considered the dark web. There was a woman who was saying in these groups that there was a woman who was saying Ugusi she gave birth to a boy, and it happened that her father now her father now took the child with like other family members because this girl fell pregnant and whatnot. Years later, this woman went and fetched her child. She developed sexual feelings for the ngane, and they procreated. They had families, they did this, but then they kept it a secret until their third child. They kept it a secret. Sis Noms, can I just drop you and then I'll bring you back up? They procreated and kept it a secret until their third child, and now her dad was like questioning the paternity of these kids, because now they look so much like the firstborn and ingane yakhe. So it was weird to the dad because it's like, Law looks like Law, and Law looks like Law more than he looks like Law. So why do they look Law together? And then she said she ended up confessing to the dad. The dad was Bakosha. They left. Sister considered the government. She started raising her kids with her firstborn, who happens to now be her husband, and he is only her husband because they don't use the same surname. So
I just want to add something. Ukuthi ukugula, man, this whole thing, it can't be normal. Because also there's a reason why incest is not supposed to happen. Because genetically those kids are not going to be okay.
She does. I also read where the kids have heart defects. Omunye would have a liver what. Omunye like genetically or whatever would not be not too deformed. Ingane yakhona, maybe the
Going
teeth
to
are
be
growing weird,
okay.
like stuff like that. They write everything in that Facebook community, and they all written anonymously. You understand? So when Anonza reached out to me, I was like, I don't know how this one is gonna sit with my community of people, because it scares me, it's the way she wrote, like, sorry Anonza for me for ukuthi ngizokhipha ebantwini kancane. The way her submission was in my inbox, she was like, I'd firstly like to say, I don't really care what the negative comments are and whatnot. I'm just raising awareness that there are people out there who fall in love with their biological relatives, and there should not be a stigma around it. And my feet went cold. My feet went completely cold. And as I carried on reading everything, I was like, and it's funny that these people procreate, like they make kids with each other. Zala, like these people bayazala, and they, guys. Dean, you can come through with your submission. Oh, after Dean.
Don't you want Sabs to go first?
Subs is still loading, so
I enjoy the verse 30, 32. It says, "Come, let's make our father drunk with wine, and we will lay with him." That's that. Giyemi mo. Akubati uchubeka. Amen bazalwane. Giyemi mo.
Dean now not Jesus.
Can I please have the verse? Isay Chetu.
Genesis 19 verse 31.
You want guys?
I don't know. I'm keep on hearing you echoing
I think
backwards.
it's scammy. So it's
Genesis 19
Verse.
Verse 32. So I want us to on all the examples that we've made, ne? And again, I'm not trying to be biased or be
Hi, Sabs.
Mimi,
I'm
you're lagging. I don't know if it's just me.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. I'm good, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Kupovalla, this thing. It says, let us make our father drink wine and we lay with him that we may preserve seeds of our father. Verse 33 says, and they made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lay with her father, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Mudimu.
Sabs. Sabs. Okay, I think Sabs is still okay, so she's gone. Hi, guys. There's even a Bible verse about this. Mina guys, mina nyang susa shemas like nyang stressa. Okay, so why is there a Bible verse? Why is it saying this? Like why are we yinle?
Can the verse be read in context, Kala, so we don't take it out of
Scammy,
just
please,
a verse?
you guys can't see it here. Can you carry on reading the rest of the verse?
Can you start up, Kala, not like can be a verse or two before this one?
Yeah, because I don't understand why is this a thing. But Scammy.
They're not dating the father. They just made the father drunk. This one
I'm
is
trying to find
dating and
the.
getting married to the father.
Okay, so it makes it okay that she laid with the father and preserved the father's seed, but it's
Not
literally
okay.
married.
It's not okay, but Laba Bona, they made their father drunk. This one is getting married to the father.
So Kahle Laba were actually raping their father.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were raping their father. So Lana, we cannot see the father are wrong. We can see the daughters are wrong.
Also, the fact that they made him drink alcohol shows that they know that it's wrong. Because I'm
Yeah,
not
so
sure
it's
they can do it
so it's
sober.
so it says that their plan here, it turns out that it is simple and is awful. Incest. As plain as it is, it was incest. Where the women had planned to get their father drunk with the one so that he would not resist, even if he was aware of it. They are coming to have sex with him in the night. So their plan was just to have incest with him and let it be known that it is a crime for a father to be doing this. In the context of saying it must be disgusted, and you must disgust men and stuff like that so that they don't carry on doing that going forward.
Yes, Josie, she is in KZN, currently living with her husband, father, and their daughter. Rosette, please come through.
Morning. There is a question that you ask it, Kote, why is this story even in the Bible? When it comes to the Bible is about you choosing your own life, how you want to live it. for me, when I'm reading it, it's showing good. You are not supposed to be shocked. That's why it's Corinthians says, don't be equally shocked about non-believers. Trying to say good, these are the things that will be happening in this world, things that don't even make sense. That someone will want to get married to their own daughter and see it as fine. Not to say it's okay. It's not okay, but these things are going to be happening in the world. This is not the only story that is in the Bible that is so like this discussing. For example, the son for, who's this one? David, the one that slept with his sister. The Bible is trying to show you that these things, you are going to see them. So when you are reading the Bible, that's why they always say you need to have wisdom, knowledge, for you to understand these verses. Because in most cases, the other thing that is happening in Christianity, sometimes people just take a little verse, then they quote it as it is. That's why someone was in the comment section was even saying, let's read the whole story. The reason why this story is there is trying to show you, you must not be shocked. These stories are going to be there because we are still in the world where everyone has a right to make a choice. And when I'm saying a choice, sometimes abanye bazothatha ama wrong choices, and there are those that are going to take good choices. So these things are there in this world, as cruel as they are. Zikona. It's just trying to show you what as Talanga today. It's just that it's going deeper and deeper. These stories.
Thank you very much, guys. Sis Noms, your last submission before we, because le iyang shisa ke le vele ayingihlalisi kahle. Like I dare any relative of my daughter's to come and look at my daughter in a very
Mimi, I hope it's not too noisy where I am because ndisendleleni funa abafana abasha. So into yakhona wena Mimi, we might have called it love, but for me it was just simple, pure, unhinged evil, and I don't have words for baby. Mina ngithi baby must enjoy her life with whatever she's doing, but I hope her daughter does not live to experience heartache ngoba le mess le does not only affect you but into yakhona mina nje, whether even if it was allowed in the Bible I would have still said it does not sit well emzimbeni wami nakunembeza. But anyway, akukho engingakusho nje ngithi hayi evil, and I don't have words for baby. Mina ngithi baby must enjoy her life with whatever she's doing, but I hope her daughter does not live to experience heartache.
Sorry, guys. Sav's network is really bad today. What if the daughter asks who the grandpa is? What would be the answer? Hey, guys, like,
Mimi, can I just come in like 2
yeah.
seconds so I can step out afterwards? I would like to believe this is a psychological thing, right? Where now you are content with the fact that you're gonna be paying lobola to your daughter. So basically, what you're doing is you're going to your daughter's family and paying lobola, and you want them to be okay with the fact that you as a father are marrying umntana wako. That's first and foremost, that is a psychological problem. So if he doesn't understand it, then that's fine. It's okay. The law will deal with him, and doctors and everybody else will deal with him. But also, even this girl having to say that she is okay with it, she doesn't care what the public is saying about the whole relationship and everything else, she herself is not okay. Because how would you now be okay with the fact that, imagine now if the very same father decides to lobola your child, this child that they have right now, are you going to be okay with it? Clearly it means yes, right? And going forward with the rest of the other kids that you're going to be having, and the father says, I'm gonna marry all these kids. So you're gonna be okay with that. You know, ngqondo ya gago le yona ha e sharp. So if she's saying it's okay with it and it's the culture that they want to build, my sister, I would opt for you to pack your bags and go to a remote island somewhere and do that there. That's all I can say.
Because here it doesn't make sense.
Because in South Africa, that is against the law. And even if your mom was to go to the police and say, "Now ubaba umntwana uyenza into so," he's gonna get arrested. You're gonna get arrested, and the child's gonna be thrown into. Because umntwana is not gonna be with the family. Umntwana is gonna be given away. Basically, umntwana is gonna be given away. Not that the child is going to be with the family, your mom. This child is going to be given to social services and be adopted elsewhere, and you will never see this child ever again. The law, it is as it is.
Sebs is asking, how did this relationship even start to begin with? Baby girl started looking for her dad. She found her dad. They met. She says it was love at first sight. Had the paternity test done, went to her dad and said, look, I have feelings towards you. I think I'm in love with you. And yeah, they started to procreate. So yeah, that's how it you know, and she says that they are actually a TikTok I don't know if she said couple or TikTok father-daughter duo. She said they are a TikTok father-daughter duo. It's just that people do not know that they are dating. And then the dad has proposed to her. They publicized their relationship. The dad left the stepmom with the other kids, and then obviously she went against her maternal grandparents and her mom and accepted this man's hand in marriage. It is sickening to even say it. So I don't know. Like I how was her life before then? She claims that she grew up handle. So I didn't do a deep dive into her life. I just went with what she told me. I didn't even ask questions about how her life was before that. But she said that she was raised by her mom and her paternal grandparents. So that's how the relationship started. And can I emphasize on the fact that she said it was love at first sight? Like, she fell in love with her father. She said it was love at first sight. Come through, Lee.
My last words quickly, ne? This is working kind of like the exact reason why your mother kept like away from your father, because your father
She fell in love with.
he is crazy, that guy. Bonalala, stay the F away from your father.
Her father, she said it was love at first.
Sabzi? Sabzi, okay. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. So now, yes, this is the exact reason why your mother kept you very far away from your father, because your father he's a okay he's a p word, actually, you know, barking. I'm like that one that goes for barking kids. Clearly he is crazy, he is wrong, he is like not well there. So please stay the fuck stay away from your father, please Lala, please, you know what, Nella, just run away, because these are demons, guys. You know what, Nella, like, I'm not very religious now, but then these here I will never those. So yeah, man, cut.
Ndlovukazi, please come in with your last submission, and then Rosette, and then we are, because I can't do this anymore. Anonza has drained me today, but yeah.
Doing us for the rest of the long weekend. Yeah. So I know that ngokwe, like culturally, right? When you have a child as a man, uyamhlawula and uyamlobola for her to use your surname. So if he's gonna lobola her, he was gonna do it anyway as her father, right? So that she has his surname. So yo Andre doesn't even as in I think my last submissions is that we grew up in a time where they said that it takes a village to raise a child. And because it takes a village, whether or not I live with my father or there's a father next door.
Ooh, Sebs.
Yeah, Sab's network.
Sebs. Okay, I think it stopped, yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to say that we grew up in a time where they said that it takes a village to raise a child. So whether or not umalume was next door or was khaini, you saw them as your father, right? So there was no way that you would say that you are in love no malume was next door, and there's no way that umalume was next door would be in love with you. It just you are as a community something went wrong and we need to backtrack and find out where what was lost. Sibuyele khona.
Guys. Sebs, come through, Standwa. Oh, it was
Guys, hear me?
Rosette. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Subs, you made.
Sebs.
Kikupa, get in that subs like 2 seconds. Maybe if women do so, ne, if you guys know what tapestry is, ne,
Yo,
tapestry
guys.
is when you are like how roka, you know how roka you are more focused on the right side and get like on the side that you are looking at. But when you turn the thingy, on the other side, you see all the knots and everything else, right? So that is basically what this lady and this man are doing. They're seeing the beauty of what they are doing and them being in love and
Yeah,
everything
you
else,
guys
but they don't see the backside of things because it's not only gonna backfire on them, it's backfiring on everyone, even the kids. So basically, in this day and time, if we don't pay attention to what is being done in the front and also in the back, we are not going anywhere. And I'm gonna step down with that point.
Thank you, Scummy. Thank you. Rosette, please come through.
Okay, there's something that Ndlovukazi said, ne, when she said, "Guti, it's high time we rectify our mistakes." This thing is happening, right? We don't know what caused it. We don't know what is happening in the spiritual world. That I feel like this is the high time. If we are tandazalawa madlozi, sithathe serious le ndaba yamadlozi. If you are a Christian, if it means you have to fast, it's the high time we take these things serious. Because we are talking about things that are happening in this world that we don't even understand. What do they mean? Because right now, I'm asking myself, you were looking for your father. Next thing is now your husband. How is, where's the mates adding? It's not adding these mates. Even your mother, what are you saying to your own mother? There is more selfishness in this story, and we understand her. She doesn't even know what to do. We hear her. Now, the only thing that is needed here, masizameni ukuthi believe in whatever you believe. If you are a prayer warrior, it's high time you start praying now. If you umuntu wamadlozi, it's high time you start taking this serious. Because if we don't do this, we will find ourselves always simangala ukuthi every day simangala. Because these things are always happening in this world. Masibheka eBhayibhelini, it started as nothing simple. Umuntu odakisa ubaba kuphela. It started as a young brother sleeping with the young sister. But look where it is right now. It's getting worse and worse. So we need to pray for in the deliverance kulento embi kanje. Because then imagine sekuzalwa nengane. Imagine umntwana khona ukhulile bazokutshela bathi no wena ubaba wakho bokumkhulu wakho. Seriously? Let's sit down and start taking these things seriously. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh, okay. I completely agree with us, Rosette. Yes, guys, sekonakele bafethu, hayi, asikhulume iqiniso. Sesiyabhayiza manje, hayi, Dean?
You know, we fasted, Njaka. We've tried to sing, we've prayed, we've burned incense, we've asked help. Ashayela abantu laba. Why are you looking to I think that's the problem. We are weak as a people. I'm trying to make sense out of this, guys, now. And in every door that I'm trying to open, it just says nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. There is no sense in I'm trying to see.
So now he can't see anymore.
Sorry guys, I was on a call. Can you guys hear me now? I was on a call.
I can hear you.
Okay, carry on.
Sorry. I was also on a call, which means we were calling each other.
Ideas, bruh.
We were calling each other. At least you and I are not family related. I'm just saying. Guys, and I'm truly speaking, we are flabbergasted every time we sit together. We are shocked and we are bombarded by these new and these weird and these hectic things that are happening. I'm just saying, as a people, we come from a time frame where you would never look at your father's eyes and call it. You would not out of fear, but out of respect. We knew that hierarchy was not like that.
Okay, but sorry to cut you off. I actually feel like I should ask this question. Like I should pose. What would be your reactions, my fellow panelists, if ever your daughter
Humble.
or your child came to you and was like, okay, Dean, Baba, ngiyazi ukuthi uyangizala, but ngisacela ukuthi ungibhebhe. Like what do you say to your child then?
I'll call the mother first. And we'll beat her up, both of us. We'll beat her up, the both of us. Guys, and I want you all to really grasp this. We come from families, we have siblings. I have 9 gorgeous sisters. Guys, my sisters are not, guys, when I say gorgeous, I'm not lying. I have 9 gorgeous sisters. We've shared, and we still do up until this day, share beds. We are so close with my siblings to the point where when we were growing up, we would kiss each other on the forehead, and the girls would kiss each other on the mouth, and the guys will handshake and will kiss each other on the forehead as sign of respect and love. It has never exceeded that. Ngikhuluma ngami, being the oldest, it has never exceeded that. I'm trying to think of a family member that I've been like, yo, more here, given an opportunity. I've never. Okay. And we have to stop creating these beautiful genetic what attraction. Hey, when attraction, heleng kwa da satane. And I promise you guys, I had a vision. There's a gym in hell. And your first 5 years, you start by working at your code. I promise you, there's a gym in hell. Guys, we should stop entertaining and trying to make these beautiful. Right now, in some part of the world, pedophiles are regarded as no longer a sickness. It's regarded no longer as a crime, but as a behavior where a grown man can prey on a young child. This girl was 21 by the time that she approached her father. 21. And a grown-ass man that has been laying with her mother and another woman
And it was a matter of him having a very small weenie or a weenie that can't really perform that well. And she was like, on my daughter, it will do wonders. There is no other way. There is no, how do you make a decision of saying, I'm going to divorce my wife and I'll date my daughter? How do you make that decision as a person, how do you, as sober as you could be? What are the cons? What are the pros of you making that decision? And Anonza, you are brave, my child. I'm afraid of you and every person that was born in your month. I can't. The audacity of you planning for your dad, because it could never be you were walking in the passage and you slipped and kissed each other and it led to something. It was well thought of, well planned, executed, and you got exactly what you wanted. Go on.
This reminds me, guys. Do you guys watch these Tubi movies? There's a movie called "There's Something Wrong with the Johnsons." I think that's the movie, and I came across it on TikTok. My nosy ass decided to go on YouTube and watch that movie. So, guys, whoever wrote that movie is diabolical. Like, ooh, he is disgusting in the mind. So that movie is about a dad who sexually molests his biological son for years until he grows old. The son now becomes obsessed with the molestation that he has suffered. He is now turning the tables. The dad agasafuni. So now the son is the one that's raping the dad. Do you understand? So if you watch the trailer of that movie, you see in the beginning where they are at a wedding and the son is getting married and he's putting his hand, like, you know how you touch your bride, yeah? You touch your bride and he touched her bum. He did the same to the dad. He started squeezing his father's bum and I was like, I will never be nosy ever again on TikTok and watch something that somebody recommends because I was traumatized after watching that movie.
Mara nibukela ini mara? Ini le niyibukelayo mara?
You know what, ne? You know what, ne? Because of time, ne? Like, let's just bring Anyana there because now, like a lot of people here, they're gonna want to watch it now.
No, they can go watch it. Guys, it's despicable. It's absolutely disgusting. I think in the end, the dad decides to unalive his son because he can't take it. Now the son is doing 10 times more because the son is obsessed with the dad. The son is obsessed with the dad. As ngasho ngafunga ngathi I will never watch anything that anyone recommends on TikTok ever again.
Where my daughter? Where? Hayi nesavelelwa ngempela. Awu ngeke. So I'm okay. Barking kan. Okay. Just to barking kan. That. Alala, please run away from your father. Your father is a very bad person in this world. Sharp. So now, Jay, to answer your question, I'm gonna nankara escarable. I'm gonna wait again, ne? Ma hele magogo a gage ka rekse bagolo. Ngivelelwe la. Na umuntu uthi uyanthanda la. So hey, but guys, you know what, ne? Like, this is actually one of my fears, actually, of like having kids, actually, eh? Because like, guys, we live in a very crazy world, ne? Like right now, that working, that Basadi is like they're doing things to actually barking kind of like young boys, and then Khapes and like the other way around with as in like daughters and fathers. The fathers and sons and guys. How how do you see your 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 barking kind your flesh and blood as stock? How do you bring yourself that you pull your pants down, you take your thing, you put it there, more your daughter, like guys, man. No, it's again, okay, sharp, I'm like demorally, lady, okay, sharp, like religiously, okay, fade, marry.
But
You as a person, guys,
can I ask a
how
question, guys?
how do you how do you get to that point?
Can I ask a
Sharp, cool.
Are we saying it's wrong because the human that's in question is somebody that you helped create? Or are we saying it's morally wrong? Like, where are we saying it's wrong? Because
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
both human.
Yeah, okay, sharp. Genetically, you are going to be messed up, actually. Nah? Biologically, barking kana gona le the complications tsa gore le your child le wena mo teng le wena you're going to be messed up, ne? Barking kana because of the genes le di eng. Barking kana gape le spiritually le di Wi-Fi gang kali, you're gonna have a really crazy cloud. So I know ne like Shabane like ne okay Shabane like this is beyond morally, spiritually, ing. You nje fela wena nje like you know what, like a fully conscious person. How do you bring yourself to that point? So I know nje akere gape gona le body morally, genetically, le spiritually. They're all saying like the same thing, chief. You cannot. Bona. Stock. How do you see your own child as stock, guys? That's my question, fela nje. How?
Guys, reset ka 5 minutes. Dean, I know for when y'all got this guys. I've never seen Dean this upset, by the way, guys.
And believe that kind. Really don't believe that. But as a society, if we allow things like this to happen, guys, we are killing our own society. If you go back, there's a time where there was a tribe of people called Amangoni, and we are descendant of those people. They were so pure that they were blameless. They had no sin, and it was black people. But we've corrupted ourselves so evenly. We've been corrupted. Hence, I said, "Good, please tell me the sickness ngesizulu." Probably angazi. Or ngitshele yona ngesixhosa noma ngesipedi. Ngitshele with something that I can relate to, because lokuhlakanipha kwethu kwamangisi bafethu is really killing. It's destroying the essence of who we are. And we can't then say, just because Anonza started by saying, I do not care about the negative, and we won't, now we have to be open-minded. We have economic crisis here, the economy farty. Some of us have not traveled in a while. We can be open-minded to those things. But this one, Anonza, I hope you don't like me, because that's the only way I can sleep today, knowing that I told you and I was honest enough with you to tell you lento yenzayo amanyala, utoti, and there is no clean or open-minded or nicer word to say it. In fact, for the fact that we have spent an hour talking about this issue, iyangicasula mina, where we could be talking about things that we can actually fix and people that we can actually help. For umntana osajusa ubaba wakhe nobaba wakho isikhohlakalo wakhwela umntanakhe to the point where ukuthi bakhe ingane. So sekusisi nomama nogogo nobaba ngesikhathi siyi-1 endlini eyi-1. And that is supposed to make sense in whose mind? Just because your sexual frustrations or your lack of a father told you that the best way you can awuhlukile njengomuntu omithela umfana ethi ufuna ukubamba boyfriend. It's the same. And yes, we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but we're fighting against spirits and principalities. But these spirits are embedded in flesh, and we have to beat this body up so we make sure that these spirits don't come back again. That's my submission.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you. Sister Rosetta, please close it up for us.
Yeah, ngabuzana how, when, how is it happening, but it is happening. Dean, kune point ukhulume yona wathi I feel like sometimes bafanele bashaywe. Looking at it, do you think umama wakhe, let's say umama wakhe ilaba strict akazamanga. There are some things that induku ayisebenzi. It's not about ukuthi umama wakhe akazange aye kumshaya. It's not about the way of the rest. Mina, as in closing, this is what I wanted to say. If you go to Ecclesiastics, let's sit down, especially the Christians, sit down and read that leyo chapter. Uhlale phansi uyifunde. Leyo izokubonisa ukuthi these things that you are seeing happening in this world asisazozibona. That's why I'll keep on emphasizing this. If umuntu amadlozi, thandaza kakhulu. Because these things are going to continue happening. If umuntu weBhayibheli thandaza kakhulu, we need to protect our kids with whatever we believe in. This is the only way we can stop that is happening in this world. As for Anonza, le impilo yakho. The decision is yours. Una 23. Ayikho into singayenza yona ukuthi singakuthatha senzeni. It's up to you. Ukuthi wena ufuna ukwenzani. Because this life you have created it yourself. Wena thatha decision ukuthi where do you stand? Because singayenza up and down city la yenza yona but okusalayo umunye nomunye une decision yakhe. On a serious note umunye especially this movie who I also let's take things seriously. The movie, I just watched it on TikTok and I was like, whoa. These things are the things that are now happening in the world. Stand where you are. Believe what you believe. Le ukuthi usafuna ukuyobheka ukuthi ozibani bani bayenzani. Awuthandazela umndeni wakho, uthandazela ingane zakho. Because do you know what about kids? You can say mina my child I am protecting my child. Makaphuma naphandle awazi le demon elilinda umntanakho. Thandazela umntanakho before aphuma. Fundisa umntanakho ukuthandaza. So that wherever they are going, God is always protecting them. La madlozi akho are always protecting them. Because guys, in singalwa senzeni, but these things are real, are happening. And we don't know the next story. We don't know who's going to be affected the next. So we need to pray, believe into the things that you believe in. Especially lo Easter lo. If you know ukuthi wena unenkinga eziningi, if benguwe bengizofasa ibhande lamampela nje, inyama ngiyibeke esayidini. Ithandaze kwamampela. Le Easter ngicela sienjoyeni, sibeke utshwala phansi sithi ukubheka ukuthi sifunani. Angicisiwe.
Sis Rosetta, so right ngiyaxolisa. Sibeke in phansi. Sis Rosetta.
Phuzane, but masithandazeni please. Masithandazeni. Ngiyazibona inkinga sibhekana nazo kanje. Like imagine.
Sifuna ukukhohlwa inkinga. Yabona mina, I'm personally going to drink to the fact that ngafika la inkinga kanje.
Mara
wangifakela indaba engaka. So Sis Rosetta mina uzongixolela.
Mara seriously, we need to pray, guys, because this thing it's very scary. How? And the funny part, we don't know how. Now the person that I wish to ask is the mother. Just imagine after raising a kid as a single parent, then at 21, umuntu nangu sekayofuna umuntu bekangekho, next thing ushada naye. Uhamba emhlabathi estradini abantu bayakuphointa uyo lo mama oshade unomntana wakhe oshade nobabakhe. You understand all those pain? We need to pray.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Sister Rosetta, thank you very much for your closing submission. We need to go now. Leroy needs to go back to work. Dean, it's always a pleasure. And Lee, thank you so much for being here, Tsala, even if network teka here and there. Ndlovukazi, it's always a pleasure, my darling. Thank you guys so much. Kanye, I will see you later on my live, baby. You know our little family, I love you. Guys, please do enjoy your long weekend. Please do it safely. Hlukanani nabo babenu nabo mamenu ngiyacela. Nikukwenza manyala. Keep play it safe, protect each other, love each other, and ningaphuzi kakhulu bafethu. We don't want weird stories on Ask a Man Tuesday. So siyacela. I love y'all.